Alright, this is Ubaid on behalf of Electronics, and in this video we'll be looking at functional relationships. Okay, so when it comes to functional relationships, we're talking about two variables, okay, with some sort of relationship. Okay, so variable A, for example, could be directly proportional to variable B. Okay, variable A might have some function relevant to variable B. Okay, for that reason, if you want to figure out things like distance, okay, time, okay, weight, okay, so on and so forth, okay, any kind of measurement, okay, you can use your functional relationship, okay, to figure out that measurement. Okay, so say for example, you're a skydiver, okay, and you're free falling. Okay, so if you're free falling, you want to know, okay, your rate of descent. Okay, so the rate at which you're free falling to the ground. Now this can be shown using a function. Okay, and what is that function, you may ask? So say for example, okay, S is distance in feet. And T, this is time in seconds. Okay, so this will be time in seconds. So say for example, your S, distance in feet, equals, okay, 20, okay, T squared. Okay, notice this is a function. Okay, so this function may be based on the fact that in 1 second, okay, in 1 second, the skydiver falls 20 feet to the ground. Okay, so you want to figure out, okay, both the distance and time. So starting with time, if you want to know, okay, how much distance you would cover as a skydiver when you're free falling after 5 seconds. So you want to figure out S. So S equals 20. Okay, so 5 is T, so 5 square. So S equals 5 square is 25. 25 times 20. This will be 1,000. Okay, this will be 1,000, okay, feet. All right, so after 5 seconds, okay, the skydiver would have covered 1,000 feet. All right, you can do the same for the time. Okay, so you want to figure out how long it might take you as a skydiver, okay, to cover 500 feet, for example. Okay, so let's say, for example, okay, you want to figure out your T and S is 500 feet or 5,000 feet. Okay, let's use 5,000. Okay, let's say you want to know the time frame, okay, for you to use your parachute or your reserve. Okay, so when is it that you should open your main parachute, and when is it that you might want to open your reserve in case the main one fails? Okay, so 5,000, this has to do with distance, so 5,000 feet equals, okay, 20 T squared. Okay, so we know that in order for you to solve for T, you have to isolate for T, which means that this 5,000 divided by 20 will be T squared. Okay, which basically means, okay, this will be 250, so T squared is 250. All right, which also means that t, this will be square root of 250. Okay, so we can use our calculator over here. Okay, so 250 square root, this will be 15.81. Okay, so t is 15.81. 15.81 seconds. All right, and you can double check your solution by substituting 15.81 for t. Okay, so we know that s is distance in feet equals 20 into 15.81. This will be square. So we know that 15.81 square will be 250 times 20 will be 5,000. Okay, so S equals 5,000 feet. So now you know that it will take roughly 15 seconds for you, okay, to cover a distance, at which point you would need to open your main parachute, okay, or your reserve. All right, now you may use your functional relationships, okay, for any kind of sport. It could be any extreme sport, okay, or any regular sport, okay. If you're into scuba diving, for example, okay, it's imperative, it's very essential for you to know, okay, your ascension and descension rate. Okay, so if you descend, you want to make sure you don't descend too quickly, because otherwise, okay, you might injure yourself. Okay, you might suffer from eardrum injuries. Okay, if you're ascending, okay, you want to make sure that you're not ascending too quickly, because otherwise you might suffer from decompression sickness. Okay, so this is where you use your functional relationships. Okay, your functions. Okay, if okay, you're driving, for example, on a racing track, okay, and you have a lap to complete. Okay, you want to know how long it might take you to complete that lap. Okay, given your speed, okay, you can use functions to figure that out. Okay, if you're a driver on the road, okay, and you want to know how long it might take you for covering a certain distance, okay, this is something that you can use a function for. All right, so apart from that, okay, this is Ubaid on behalf of V Electronics. Have yourself a great day.